Metal Hammer presents brought to you by the Smoky Amp. Built by Zinky Amplifiers. Metal Hammer presents Eric Braverman's The Greatest Music Ever Created and How It Ruined Our Lives. With very special guest, Slayer's own steel bender, Kerry King. And another episode of Heavy Metal Babysitter.
God, Slayer's tonight! I gotta get a freaking babysitter. Babe, Slayer's tonight!
Yeah, I know Slayer's tonight.
Let's go!
I'm at work, I can't leave.
Seriously? Remember last time that guy we got?
That guy? No. He's not coming to our house.
He was good, we could use him. He's the only one we can get now at this last minute. We gotta see Slayer! Come on!
Sorry. No. Do you remember what happened last time he was with us?
He was cheap last time. Food, the little booze, and whatever we have that he can scrape up underneath the couch. Couch bait. He works for Couch Bait, baby. I swear. I swear. Please. What the hell's that phone book? What the hell's that babysitter's name again? That one that watched our kids last time? He was okay, but kind of gorilla looking. Here it is, the Heavy Metal Babysitter. 6, 2, 3, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6. I think that's it.
The number you have dialed has been changed. The new number is...
Pretty little number called Burning in Hell.
Oh, hey, hi. My name's Eric Braverman. My friends call me EB. I'd like you to call me Seshla, the Wind Strangler. I guess you can call me a storyteller, and the story I'd like to tell today is about a band, a metal band, with an almost magical reputation for being ultimately metal. Other metal bands are actually scared of them, and one of their fearless leaders, Kerry King, is a master of intimidation. He's allowed us to talk to him, so we'll go and talk to him, but unfortunately, because of the economy, I had to pick up another babysitting job to pay some bills, so I won't be able to go to the concert tonight, but Kerry will meet me in some local library. So let's go see how bratty and terrible these kids are going
Kerry King.
A lot of you know this guy, Kerry King of Slayer. Thank you. What's the story of those spikes? You know the giant spikes you had? Did you make that, or your dad make it for you, or what?
I made it, man.
You made it.
My dad don't know how to do that
Well,
shit.
I don't know. What was the story? You just go, I have to have the biggest spikes in the world, or?
Well, it was, you know, when we were, I've had that since, well, the original one anyway. I had it since like 83, 84. And, you know, we had a big show coming up. I'm like, I want to make an impression. You know, and I've always had a knack, and I don't know why or how I come up with it, but I know how to make things like to the extreme, because if it was any bigger, it'd be ridiculous.
Right.
And I made those, and it was pretty cool. You know, I just landed on 2.5-inch ones. Now the one I wear these days have 3 inches, and it's a little bigger. But that day it was funny because we played with an LA show with Bitch and Carly Savage Grace and some other LA band, and it's funny because the Bitch bass player had these big shin guards that he had nails on that were like, yeah, this is professional done here. He had one made with like nails like this, and they were on his. I can't remember if he had arms, but he had his legs done. And I'm like, oh, sucks to be you, doesn't it? But you know, it's just he didn't know I was making mine. I didn't know he was making his.
How do you travel with? Don't they stop you at international borders? You know what the hell?
It's in my road case.
All right. What do you think about this chart? I think these are the only bands. These are the only bands. This is the chart. When you see this.
With Randy or Tony.
Are these the most
What about Zach Wilde, motherfucker?
Should he be on here too?
Absolutely.
So that's
I can't imagine an Aussie without Zach Wilde.
Okay. Well, you're buddies with him.
He's a fucking great guitar player, regardless of what I think.
Okay, so we're learning. That's one thing that's missing from the list. Is there another band missing?
Pantera.
Okay, but they're not around anymore.
I agree.
So I just kind of put it with this as the ultimate list because people argue with me about bands. Like, there's only 6 bands needed. And you don't think AC/DC...
Well, if that, I mean, you got the Tony connection, so I guess. Gotta have Sabbath.
Okay, well, I kind of meant, you know, Ozzy with Tony. AC/DC's not a metal band?
That's rock and roll.
But they said they're just like you. I've even read you almost comparing yourself to them.
Well, yeah, their history, you know. They are to their fans what we are to our fans, I think, you know. That band that you go see and you know what it's going to sound like. You're not real concerned about who's going to be on stage because you know who's going to be on stage. You know what they're going to sound like. You know what you're going to get when you go see them play. You know what you're going to get when you get their record.
I just thought the only difference was they wrote songs more about sex, and your only sex song was like having sex with dead people.
Yeah.
Okay, good.